Hello everyone and welcome. Pardon my messy hair and potential grunginess. This is how I usually look on a lazy Sunday. Also don't mind the shirt. Just last night I finished watching season 2 of The Punisher, and as much as I would love to sit here and talk about my absolute praise for that, all the positive things I have to say about that, I'm not here to talk about that. I know I've been pretty much been very silent these past couple of weeks, but for good reason. Because today I'm doing a sort of life update, if you will, and talking about a couple small and big steps in my transition. So to start off, probably the big reason why this took so long is because I actually had my second laser hair removal session just a few weeks ago. So on the first week of January, I had my second session, which at this point, even though it's the second one, it was pretty procedural. I'd go in, I'd lay down in this sort of bed, while a nurse basically spends the next 15 to 20 minutes, depending on, I guess, how fast-paced things go. Pretty much takes the laser and beams it over every area of my face where there's facial hair, 2 times over, and then I'm set on my way and have to wait 2 months for my next. I have to wait 2 months for my next session. And the reason why it took so long is because my face was pretty much healing. It was pretty much healing, and I felt very self-conscious and dysphoric, and just didn't really feel like sitting. Didn't feel all that comfortable sitting down in front of a camera and recording stuff. So that's why. But I can't complain with the results. Even after all of this time, I can definitely say that there's certainly a bit more progress. That there's definitely a bit more progress in how much more cleaner my face looks now. I definitely think I can vaguely remember back to my first session and how quickly the changes were apparent there. There's still obviously more minor growth. I mean, hair is much thinner and a lot more scarce now, so that's a huge development. Although from after the first time, there were a couple of patches left that made me very uncomfortable and that I just had to painstakingly tend to. And this second session dealt with that quite carefully, though I don't remember the healing and the shedding taking this long. I noticed I had to go to a bit more greater lengths to sort of clean myself up. Like every day or so, I have to wash my face, scrub my face, and just do everything that I can to get rid of those, to basically get rid of all that shedding hair here and everything. But it's super gross, super invasive, but it's making progress. I definitely feel face is a lot more smoother, face is a lot more cleaner, and I can't complain with that. It's not going to be an overnight process. I just have to be patient, just keep up the maintenance, and just wait for my next sessions until, reach the point that this outline no longer exists, and I have that perfectly, well, not perfectly, but just have that clear face, I guess. So yeah, there's that. Second in that is I finally got my hair relaxed. Not sure if you can kind of tell if my hair looks a little bit different, but my hair, probably because it's so damn messy. But also after my session, I also got my hair relaxed, because for those that know me personally, they know that my hair is very naturally curly and very messy. I've always had my hair has growing up. My hair has always been one of my least favorite features, just because how messy and curly, how much of a pain in the ass it was to maintain, style, or do anything with. I never really cared for it that much, but ever since I came out and started transitioning, I kind of wanted to, go the extra mile to put more effort into growing out my hair, into styling my hair and maintaining it and everything. And so far, it's going really well. But because I was growing it out, my hair was rather short in the beginning. The only best thing that I could do to have that versatility to be able to style or do anything with my hair is I had to straighten it. So the way that would work is, well, it pretty much is what it is. I pretty much had to straighten my hair just to get it to look longer, straight, stylish, or anything. And I mean, I was perfectly fine with that at first, but then it just became kind of a chore. I'm a messy sleep. I toss and turn a lot when I sleep. So every morning before I went to work, I would have to, stand in front of the mirror and have to comb, straighten, style my hair every day, or even after I take a shower. It just became such a chore. And now, thankfully, I just kind of I got to a point where my hair was long enough that I was able to finally, relax and have it straight and have it chemically straightened. And I'm very happy with the results. Obviously, I'm not going to go above and beyond to make sure that my hair looks good all the time. I could care less. I just wanted it straighter, and now I can just bob my hair around and let it go all over the place, which I really like. So I'm very happy about that. Now I just have to continue letting it grow out, and I can actually start doing some of the styles that I would really, really, really love to do. Excuse me. But probably last but not least, I finally got my referral for HRT, or hormone replacement therapy. So the way that went down was I actually had to just this last week I went in for a physical. I hadn't had one in, I think, years. So I kind of wanted to kill two birds with one stone, because the way it works here in Michigan, I don't know if how this works in other states. I just kind of focused on how this process works in Michigan. You need to get a referral from a doctor before you can go to another clinic or a hospital or whatever to get the necessary lab work done to get a prescription for hormones. So what I had to do, so I kind of wanted to kill two birds with one stone by going in for a physical to get that information updated and kind of see where I was at in that area, and then also get my referral. So on the physical side of things, I'm doing pretty well, unsurprisingly. But on the other hand, getting the referral was a huge step for me. It was actually a lot more straightforward and simplistic than I thought it was. I was kind of nervous because I thought it was going to be like this huge questionnaire. Excuse me. I thought it was going to be this huge thing of, I was going to be asked a whole bunch of questions or something, or anything, just kind of like, I don't know, I got super paranoid all of a sudden, but it literally was just kind of down to the doctor. He just asked me, like, so you were just looking to get a referral for getting a referral for hormones, and that was the end of that. According to his philosophy was, this is a decision he leaves into the sort of judgment in the hands of the patient rather than judgment or opinion of his part, which I wholeheartedly appreciate. I wholeheartedly respect. I really wish and or hope that a lot more doctors could be just as open-minded as he is when dealing with transgender patients. So I'm very super happy and grateful for that. And now I'm just in the process of waiting for that. The way it was explained to me by him was it was going to take about 1 to 2 weeks for me to be reached out to by that facility to set that appointment up, and then I also have to wait for some forms or something in the mail to kind of some other technical stuff that I have to get in order before I can, I guess, pull the trigger, if you will, on an appointment. So it's already been 1 week, and I haven't heard anything that I know of. I'm so busy with work, it's really hard to keep track of the communications that I get on my end. So I'm still waiting for that phone call. I'm still waiting for some mail materials to be sent to me, but the silver lining, the huge thing is I got my referral. It's now just getting that appointment in order so I can go in, get all of that stuff done, get a prescription, and finally get that ball rolling and just go from there. So that is like my next, that is still the big milestone for me, but I'm happy that, I'm just grateful that I'm so much closer to that, and I'm so grateful that I've already made some pretty big progressive steps so far with the hair removal, and with getting my hair finally, straightened, relaxed and straightened. It's great. It's great. I'm still very content, and I'm still very happy. So yeah, not really much else to say there. But anyway, that is, I guess, my life update. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll be back around next time. Take care.